Hello my dear students, welcome to the last lecture of chapter number 4, Animal Kingdom. So we have started with the superclass Tetrapoda. So already we have finished class Amphibia. In today's lecture we are going to continue with next classes, class Reptilia, class Aves and class Mammalia, and we will finish this chapter. So first now we'll see the characteristics of class Reptilia. Class Reptilia, it refers to the creeping or crawling mode of locomotion. So here you will see the locomotion, it is creeping type or crawling type. They are mostly terrestrial animals. Clear? Then the body is covered by dry and cornified skin, epidermal scales or scutes. So, if you see the skin covering, it is dry, it is cornified skin, or epidermal scales will be there like the snakes, or scutes. Okay, then the snakes and the lizards, they shed their scales as skin cast. कात टाकणे जे म्हणतो आपण. So you must have been heard in case of the snakes, साप आपली कात टाकतो. So that is called as the skin cast. So they leave their old skin or the scales and again the new life will begin. So that is called as a skin cast. You will observe this phenomena in the snakes and lizards. Then the tympanum represents the ear. Behind the eye a circular structure will be there, that is the tympanum, and it functions as the ear. Limbs, two pairs of limbs are there if present, because in the snakes and all you will not find the snakes, you will not find the legs, that is limbs. But in the lizard or the garden lizard, you will find the alligator or the chelone, you will find the limbs are there. Okay, if limbs are present, two pairs of limbs are present, forelimbs and hind limbs. Then heart. Heart is usually three-chambered, but only in crocodiles it is four-chambered. So three-chambered heart is present and four-chambered heart in crocodiles. Next one, pykilotherms. Pykilotherms means cold-blooded animals. Then fertilization is internal. Fertilization is internal. Then all these animals are oviparous. Oviparous means they lay the eggs, and development, that is direct. From the eggs the direct animal will come out. No larval stage is present. So development is direct. Next we'll see the examples of class Reptilia. So here you can see the examples: chelone, that is turtle; testudo, tortoise; chameleon. What you are seeing in this picture, that is chameleon. Chameleon means tree lizard. The color changing animal, you must have been observed. Girgit. Okay, color changing, that is the chameleon, tree lizard. Calotes, garden lizard. In previous slide below you have seen, that is the garden lizard. Crocodilus, that is crocodile. Alligator. Then gravialis, that is gharial. Hemidactylus, wall lizard. Then spinodon. Draco, Draco is nothing but flying dragon or flying lizard. Pheranozoma, that is horned lizard. Varanus, that is monitor. Varanus means ghorpad. So all this comes under the Reptilia, and mainly all the snakes are there, which also comes under the Reptilia. So some poisonous snakes and non-poisonous snakes, both are there. Some poisonous, for example naja, that is cobra. Then crate, then viper, rattlesnake, sneeze snakes, all these are poisonous snakes. Non-poisonous snakes, python, python is nothing but asgar. Then typhlos, that is blind snake, and dryophis, that is tree snake, green color if you see. So all these are non-poisonous. So all the snakes are included under Reptilia. No need of remembering all the names of the snakes, just snakes if you write, it's enough. So these are the examples of class Reptilia. So here the sexes are separate, that one point remaining. Sexes are separate, male and female is separate. Now we'll move to the next class, that is class Aves. Aves, the characteristic features of Aves, Aves, it includes all the birds, are the presence of feathers, and most of them can fly except the flightless birds. The main characteristic, that is the presence of feathers, which keeps the body warm. Okay, so some exceptions are there. Some are the flightless birds. They cannot fly. Birds means usually you say all are flying, but some are flightless birds. So which are the examples? Flightless birds which cannot fly. Ostrich. Ostrich is nothing but shamruk. It is a bird, but it cannot fly. Then penguin, that also comes under the birds only, but that also cannot fly. So these are the exception, flightless birds. Okay. So here the in the birds you will see some adaptation for flying purpose. The birds are adapted for flying. So which are those adaptations? So write the adaptations in birds for flying. 3 marks question, very important question. Adaptations in birds. Any 2 adaptation, 2 marks or 3 marks question. So remember the adaptations for flying. So here the first adaptation is forelimbs are modified into wings. Forelimbs are modified into wings. You know that. Okay, in the birds only the 2 legs will be there. Okay, which they use for sitting purpose. Where are the other 4 limbs? Forelimbs, these are modified into the wings, which with the help of which they are flying. So important modification. Forelimbs are modified into wings. Then whatever the hind limbs are present, hind limbs have scales. If you see carefully, scales will be present on the hind limb and are modified for walking, swimming or clasping the tree branches. When they are sitting on the ground, they walk with the help of the hind limb. If they are going in the water for catching the prey, then swimming with the help of the hind limbs or clasping the tree branches. When they are sitting on the trees, they hold the tree branches with the help of the hind limb. So hind limbs are modified for walking, swimming and clasping the tree branches. Then the skin is dry without the glands except the oil gland at the base of the tail. So glands are absent. So only the skin is dry, but only the oil gland is present at the base of the tail. Then the next important modification, long bones are hollow and pneumatic. Long bones are present, but these bones are hollow. Hollow means empty, and pneumatic. Pneumatic means they are filled with the air. Pneumatic bones, that is the main characteristic of the birds. So that is the main important characteristic. Bones are hollow and filled with the air cavity. So they are called as the pneumatic bones. Then they possess beak instead of the heavy jaws. They possess beak. The second characteristic, I forgot that. They possess the beak instead of the heavy jaw. That reduces the weight of the body. Beak is present. Then the digestive tract with additional chambers, the crop and gizzard. Digestive system, whatever is there. Additional chambers are there, crop and the gizzard for grinding the food material, gizzard. Then one more adaptation, air sacs are present which are connected to lungs and helps in additional respiration. In the next slide that point is there. Air sacs are present which are connected to the lungs. Means usually the lungs and air sacs are present. They are helping in the additional respiration because they are flying in the air very fast. So during that time speed respiration should be there. So they helps in the additional respiration. Heart is 4-chambered here. Complete 4-chambered heart is present in all the birds. Then homeotherms. Homeotherms means these are warm-blooded animals. Till now up to the reptiles we have studied, these are poikilotherms, cold-blooded. All the fishes are cold-blooded, or the amphibians are cold-blooded, all the reptilians are cold-blooded. But now from aves and mammals, these are homeotherms, means warm-blooded animals. Clear? Then here this point is there. Double respiration means air sacs are also present, as well as these air sacs are connected to the lungs. So both they are helping in the additional respiration. Then no urinary bladder is there. to reduce the weight of the body. If weight is less, then only they can fly in the air. So no urinary bladder. Then these are some adaptations. Then other characters, fertilization is internal and mostly they are oviparous. Oviparous means they lay the eggs, that is oviparous. Then development is direct, no larval stage is there. From the egg directly the bird's baby will come out, that is direct development. So these are sexes are separate. Here you will find sexes are separate. So these are the important characteristics of the class Aves. So adaptations are very important here that you have to remember. Then some examples. You know the birds. So crow, the scientific name of crow is corvus. Then columba, that is pigeon. Then psittacula, that is parrot. Then scutio, ostrich, that is flightless bird. Pavo means peacock. Gallus, that is fowl. Bubo, aptenodes, that is penguin, flightless bird again. Then neoptron, vulture. Okay, so all the birds are the comes under examples of the Aves. So this finishes about the class Aves. Now we'll move on to the next class, that is class Mammalia. So here the class Mammalia, all the mammals. Here you can see horse is there, cat is there in this picture. But all the human beings also comes under the class Mammalia. So Mammalia, they are found in variety of habitats. In the polar ice caps, deserts, mountains, forests, grasslands, caves, everywhere these are present. Some of them are adapted to fly or live in water also. Some mammals they fly also, squirrel and all. Okay, and some they are adapted to live in the water also. For example, the dolphin, whale. In the next slide you will find the picture of them. So these also are the mammals. So here the unique characteristics of mammals is the presence of mammary glands. Mammary glands are nothing but milk producing glands. So these to feed the young ones. So this is the main characteristic of the mammals, that is class Mammalia. Presence of mammary glands to feed the young ones. And one more is skin with hair. The skin is covered by the hair. Okay, if you see in the cat, dog, lion, okay, horse, here you will find, or the bear, human beings, the skin is covered with the hair. So that is the one more important characteristic of the class mammals. Then external ear is called as pinna or pinny. So if you see in us, the ear, external ear you can see. Till now we have studied the tympanum, that is the internal ear. But here in class Mammalia you will find the external ear. We can see externally the ear is present, the pinna is present. In for example the human beings only you can see the external ear, or in case of the rabbit, or in case of the kangaroo, cat, dog, horse, you will find the ear. So external ear is present here. Then the different types of teeth are present. Different types of teeth are present. Heterodont. Heterodont means, hetero means different, don't means teeth. Different types of teeth are present. So different types. The molar is there, premolar is there, canine is there, incisors is there. If you see our front teeth are different, the back teeth are different. So different types of teeth are there. That is called as heterodont. Then thecodont. Thecodont means what? The whatever the teeth are there, they are socketed or located in the sockets or in the cavity. So teeth are fit in the some cavity, thecodont. So that is called as thecodont. Then diphyodont. Diphyodont means in the life we'll find the two sets of teeth are there. Di means two sets. Phyo means sets of teeth means don't. Okay, diphyodont. Two sets of teeth are there. First is milk teeth and the permanent teeth. Milk teeth are replaced by the permanent teeth. You know that our teeth will fall down in the years that is 5 to 6. In 6th or 7th year, the teeth will start falling down and the new permanent teeth will come. So 2 sets are there. So it is called as diphyodont. So teeth are heterodont, thecodont and diphyodont. Next, the heart is 4-chambered. Clear? Then homeotherms. As I told, Aves and Mammalia. We all are the homeothermic animals, warm-blooded animals. Respiration is clearly by the lungs. We have the lungs. All the mammals, they have the lungs for respiration. Next point, the sexes are separate. Here you can see the example, the whales. Whale, hello there. So whales are there. Sexes are separate and fertilization is internal and all are viviparous except some exceptions are there. Viviparous means they will give birth to the directly young one. No eggs are there. But some exceptions are there. Which are those exceptions? The platypus. Platypus, that is the exception which lays the eggs. So only the platypus is the exception there which lays the eggs. Then what are the type of development? If they are egg laying, that is platypus is egg laying. So here you will find the direct development, no larval stage is there. Then all other are the viviparous. They directly give birth to the young one. So what are the examples of viviparous? That is Ornithorhynchus, platypus. Platypus is the oviparous. All other are viviparous. Macropus, that is kangaroo. Kangaroo you must have been seen, it is having the small pouch. Mother is having the pouch and in that pouch the small baby will be sitting. So directly birth they are giving to the young one. Then pteropus, flying fox. Camelus, that is camel. Macaca, that is monkey, our ancestors. Then ratus, rat. Canis, dog. Felis, cat. Elephas, elephant. Icus, horse. Delphinus, that is common dolphin. Then Balanonaptera, blue whale. Panthera tigris, tiger. Panthera leo, lion. All these are the examples of Mammalia. Clear? So all these 4 classes, that is class Amphibia, class Reptilia, class Aves and class Mammalia. All these are important for 5 marks. Anyone will be asked for 5 marks. Then adaptations in the birds for 3 marks. So remember the characteristics, remember the examples, then easily you can remember the characteristics. Clear? Characteristics and examples you have to write it down. So this is about the today's class. And we have finished this chapter number 4, Animal Kingdom. Thank you my dear students. So this is the last lecture from chapter number 4. All the phylums we have studied, chordates and non-chordates. Total how many phylums we have finished? Total 11 phylums. In my next lecture, I will be asking you first the names of all the 11 phylums. So you have to remember. Clear? So go through this, write down the notes provided to you and be up to date. Thank you. We'll meet in next lecture.